Here is our language center activity, and it is the What Do You See books. Here we have 4 options that you will be given, and I'm going to demonstrate the What Do You See at Home book. So in each package, you have your book and the instruction sheet. So again, this is the language focus activity, so we are not worrying about speech sounds in this activity. So don't stress if the child is working on a target sound and they're not using it correctly in this activity, because that is not the goal. The goal is to help them build their language. So before you start the book, you will need to go through the items on the right-hand side just so that the child is familiar with the vocabulary and what the pictures are. So you might have to name the pictures for the child if they're not able to name them. You might be able to ask the child, "What is this? What is this?" to just see, are they able to name the items? If they are, great. If not, don't worry about it. That's the purpose of this activity then. So once you've shown the child the pictures on the right-hand side, you can start to read the book. But also be aware, this might be a lot of choices for the child. It might be too overwhelming for them to have this many pictures all at one time. So you may need to take some pictures off. So maybe your child can only handle 3 pictures at a time. You would take the rest off. So to start, you just obviously read the book. What do you see at home? What do you see? And the idea is that you want the child to be able to match the picture here and find the picture on the right-hand side. There's a lot of different concepts that you can be targeting here. It's vocabulary, but then you can also be talking about same. If they're a little bit unsure of what to do, we can be saying, oh, we need to find the same, find the bed, oh, they're the same. So then the child will pull off the picture, put it into the square, and then this is where you can really adjust the activity to fit the level of the child. They might only be able to say bed, or they might be able to say a small phrase. So you might be modeling, I see a bed. And like I said, the child might only be able to say bed, or they might be able to say a bed. So you, the adult, could say, I see, pause. The child might be able to say a bed. And the idea is that you want to gradually expand the length of the sentence that the child can say. So with enough repetition, the child will catch on to what the routine is and hopefully be able to fill in more and more of the sentence. So eventually, we hope that the child will be able to say, I see a bed on their own. At first, you're going to have to model it for them, but again, with enough repetitions and with the visuals here, the child should be able to start to say the phrase on their own, so that on every page, ideally, we want them to be able to say, I see a bed. I see a bathroom. I see a fridge. And then you just continue on until you finish the book, and that's it. So you could actually, once all the pictures are on the page as well and you get to the end of the book, you could have another part of the activity where you just take the pictures off and put them back on. And again, you can be modeling the concepts of on, off, just re-emphasizing the vocabulary. You could talk about the pictures in terms of, oh, I found a bed, I'm going to put it back. I found a table, I'm going to put it back. There's just so many ways that you can add language into this activity. So be as creative as you can, but just know that this is the structure of the activity.